So here's the scenario. You're sitting in English class. English! You're reading your textbook. You're studying Blake. Then out of nowhere, you get slapped in the face with a proverb that makes absolutely no sense to you whatsoever. Something as simple as the busy bee has no time for sorrow sounds like so that's why I've created something for you guys called the Totally Awesome Guide to Understanding Blake's Proverbs, or TTAGBP for short. They say the best way to figure something out is to ask a lot of questions. So the first one we're going to answer today is,
what exactly am I reading?
According to this thing, the Proverbs of Hell are a diabolical version of the Book of Proverbs in the Old Testament. In other words, the Book of Proverbs and Blake's Proverbs of Hell are like Sonic the Hedgehog and Shadow. Complete opposites. Another question that gets asked a lot is, what do these things mean? Like, what are they saying? Well, I can tell you that. Take this one for example. The road of access leads to the palace of wisdom. That's basically saying, learn from your mistakes. And a fool sees not the same tree that a wise man sees. That's just basically saying we all see things differently. And the busy bee has no time for sorrow? Well, that just means life is too short. Live it to the fullest. Either that or Blake is telling us not to be workaholics. Because, bees work till they die, but I'm pretty sure it's the first one. And to create a little flower is the labor of ages. That's just basically saying hard work equals great rewards. And when Blake said, expect poison from standing water, he's just basically saying don't let your ideas stagnate. Because if you sit on your ideas too long, the results are just bad. And the tigers of wrath are wiser than the horses of instruction. Blake is just saying there are leaders and there are followers. Be a leader.
Disclaimer. This is not a tiger. It wasn't before, and it never will be. It's my cat.
And when Blake said, no bird soars too high because of his own wings, he's just saying, the sky's the limit.
Let's take another proverb from Blake. Let's say, he whose face gives no light shall never become a star. Well, with this one, we can just take some lyrics from Smash Mouth and say, you'll never shine if you don't glow. Seriously though, Blake is just saying, being nasty is not gonna get you anywhere. And with, you never know what is enough unless you know what is more than enough, I'm just gonna get my buddy Brian Adams to help us out here.
You don't know what you got until you lose it.
What is now proved was once only imagined. That's just saying that everything you think is a great idea had to come from somebody. Whether it's wasabi flavored ice cream dipped in hot sauce or Lady Gaga's next insanely crazy outfit, had to come from somebody. One more proverb, I promise. It's an easy one too. The most sublime act is to put another before you. Every kid learns this. Blake probably learned it when he was a kid too. That's probably why he used it. It's the golden rule. Treat others the way you want to be treated. The final question we're going to answer today in the Totally Awesome Guide to Understanding Blake's Proverbs is,
why did Blake write these things?
I can tell you exactly why Blake wrote these things. He wanted people to think. And I just don't mean think about what he's trying to say. He wanted people to question authority. He really wanted them to question authority in the church. Blake didn't like the church. If you look back at some of the Proverbs, they reflect this message a lot. Like tigers of wrath are wiser than horses of instruction. Blake was telling people to think for themselves and not to follow anybody, like the church.